Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and you are welcome to the Wise Builders and my godly spouse tonight. Good evening, friends. Good evening, everyone. It's been a while. I must confess, I am absolutely sorry. Not deliberate, but it clashes with a love. The time just, I got busier than expected on some community issues and some other projects and church. So I just had to divide myself. To be honest with you, I wish I had the time. My heart was always on the Wise Builders, but unfortunately, there wasn't anything I could do at that time. So good to see you all. Good to see you all tonight. I'm just going to wait 1 or 2 more minutes for some of our friends and lovers to to join us tonight. It's been a busy time. How are you? And I trust you all are doing great. It's great on my side, and I'm excited to be here tonight. We're going to do things a bit differently tonight. The way we are going to run tonight. But before we go on, I'm so excited. I just can't wait. I just want to tell you a bit about myself for the sake of those that are joining us for the first time. My name is Reverend Dolly, and I do present the Wise Builders and my godly spouse with Reverend Tony. But tonight, I'm just doing the godly spouse, so it's only me. And it may be me in the next couple of weeks for my singles, because for me and my singles, we have a way of doing our stuff. So if you're a single guy or single lady out there, not yet married, the excuse me, and my throat is a bit funny lately. Some people will say, come, singles, jump in, jump in, jump in. Call your single friends, call your single family members, singles around you. There's a button for the singles. And when the Lord gave me this vision, apparently about I would say 8, 9 years ago. It's been a burning desire, and I've done several things with good record by the grace of God. But I got inundated with work, with ministry, with work, with family life, with a lot of things, community. It's so much, to be honest with you. But there's the burden, and I have few singles on my on my list that I will be discussing tonight. But before we go on, just want to welcome all our friends and our families, especially if you're a returnee. Thank you for standing by us. Thank you for standing with us. And thank you for all that you do to support us. For the newcomers, my name, like I said, is Reverend Dolly, and I present my godly spouse. And is a platform for Christian singles to connect, to befriend each other. When we mean befriend, doesn't mean our typical way of saying boyfriend and girlfriend. Befriending is be each other's friend and then get to know each other. Good evening, Sister Motorayo Ajadi. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So it's to you see, it's not good for any man to be lonely. We know about that in the scripture. So it is very, very good for you to get connected. And we're going to discuss tips tonight to finding the right spouse. Tips to finding the right spouse. I must confess, I've had this topic for like 4 weeks now that I should have presented it. But like I said, I got inundated with work. And I just had to just leave it. But tonight is tonight. Today has been extremely busy as well, roller coaster. Just finished a board meeting literally 30 minutes ago, grabbed my dinner, and here I am because I've said I must do it tonight. Nothing is going to change it henceforth. Now, we are going to run differently, like I said. I'm going to talk to us about tips to finding the right spouse. And after that, we aim to do open matchmaking. I don't necessarily need you to say your name, but you can call in. I'm going to take notes. I have a lot of singles, mature singles. I have younger singles actually, but their burden is not as strong in my heart as much as, beg your pardon, my throat, like I said, It's not as strong in my heart as much as the mature singles. And it looks like they are losing tips. They are not sure again. Some people have come to the realization or conclusion rather, that it looks like marriage is not for them again, which is a shame. Um, so without much ado, I'll go into the tips. I have about 14 tips that I've written. In the next couple of weeks, it's going to be singles, singles, singles. Marriage, there are a lot of marriage counselors out there. We do it every time and we can never gain. You see, marriage is an institution ordained by God. And until we make it God central, we still put ourselves in it. The other day, I was discussing with somebody and we were trying to talk about definition of love. And we were talking about our own definition. I said, oh boy, oh girl, I think you first need to go back to the Bible. Let us look at what the Bible says, not man's opinion. Any man's opinion will fail because that is you. That's what you feel. If that person doesn't feel that way, two can work together. If they don't, but if you go and both of you, and I was doing a marriage counseling yesterday, and I said to the couple, let's go back to basics, draw board. What does God want us to do? And then we can now go to personal, our feelings. So tonight we're talking about tips. The first tip I have for you, single, if you're listening to me, please share this on singles platform. They are always shy. One of the, I started a platform last year, but like I said, I got busy as well. But it's there. And if you're looking for a spouse, just go and connect on www.mygodlyspouse.com www.mygodlyspouse.com. Do your thing there. I don't monitor it now because it's free and I'm not charging anybody on it now. Up until the time I'm going to put price on it, then that's where you get my service because I can't. It's so much to put it to the sites together, and it's free. So nothing is free. So if it's free, you don't get it monitored. So be careful. But if you want matchmaking, I'm there. So there are tips that we need to consider if we are looking for a spouse. The first thing is looking in the right places. Like I said, I started a platform last year and it's called Unashamed Singles. There's a WhatsApp group and I still meet with them occasionally, but lately I've been busy. I just chip in things there, here and there, over there. And I kind of, when people bring things to my attention, most Christian, one of the issues that we are not getting engaged or looking in the right, getting married or finding the right spouse is we're not looking in the right places. You can meet your spouse anywhere. It doesn't have to be inside the church. It doesn't have to be a singles forum. It doesn't have to be singles sites. There's dating sites, but be careful. There's several dating sites. And one of the issues that keeps coming about dating sites is, and which I struggle with for a very long time before I put up my own dating site is how do you vet people that are there? And that's why I say to people, your best bet is matchmaking. Where you go to dating site, to be honest with you, there are a lot of gigolos there. I call them gigolo, yeah, because they're all over the place. Married men, single, they just know, oh, this is Christian sister, and then it's like that. But obviously, you right to do your thing the way you want to do it. But look in the right places. Look in your church. Look within friends. Look within associates. Look on sites as well. Don't disqualify Christian sites. Areas and associations, but make sure that you go to events targeted for singles. You see, don't give up on yourself. Don't Somebody share the video I did about 4 years ago or 3 years ago, and it was amusing when I watched it again. You can board again. You can board again. Some mature singles, I've got about 3 ladies in their 50s, never been married, professionals, no children, and they're single, they're Christian, waiting on the Lord. And I was speaking with somebody regarding it today because I have several platforms that I've just pastors platform, and I'll just say, "Oh, do you have so singles?" I'm looking for men, basically, more of men. Not that we don't want women, but at least I have a lot of candidates, and I need men. And I said to the person, and the gentleman said, "Why did they leave it this long?" I said, it's easy for you to say that, but to be honest with you, nobody knows. Anything could have happened. Some with wrong spouses. We make wrong choices nowadays. Sometimes you see people and you think they're who they say they are, and then you get into a relationship with them, established relationship, and realize they are complete opposites. And then you can't be stuck. So they dump them, and then they're back in the market and blah blah blah. Anyway, so the first thing that I want you to, because I'm not going to stay too long on this tip. Get yourselves ready because we're going to. I got my Bluetooth, so we're going to call it. I'm going to call my number. We used to do it before and it worked until I got busy. Call in. You don't need to say your name. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. My my brother and my pastor by your family, the Lord bless you, sir. Good evening. So we're going to call in a minute. You're going to tell me your requirements, what you want. And if you want to chip in as we are speaking, the unfortunate thing is people on Instagram, I'm going to use my phone free. So the call will keep interrupting it, but it's all right. So look in the right places. The first tip is look in the right places. Wake up from your dream. We're in October 2022. Before we know it, the year is ended again. You know, you cannot afford to be complacent. When you want something, you go for it. Full fledged, all out for it. Thank you very much. So the second point, when you're looking at better start flag in my number, some in case you want to call me. That's it. My number is on the screen there. Well, I'll be calling it out. Okay. So the second point is you have to be honest with yourself. You see, most of the time we deceive ourselves. I know some women that say, me, I'm done with you see, whatever you say with your mouth is what comes to you. If you want it, declare it, decree it, and go for it. Be honest with yourself. What do you want? Do you want to get married? If you want to get married, it's just like if you want to go to school, you have to be honest to say, I'm lagging in this and I want to brush up on this. Then you have to go out and register and look for it. And that is just it. So you have to be honest with yourself, that inner truth. But you just fobbing about and say, oh, I don't care, blah, blah, blah. And then this thing, there are no good men, there are no good women. Every day people are getting married. I know the statistics is very low, but people are still finding spouses. It's not everybody that is bad. Look in the right place, like I said. The first or second one is be honest with yourself. What do you want for yourself? Do you want to get married? Do you just want? It's good for you to have your partner, your own spouse. It is good. There's several reasons. Maybe we'll be talking about those some other time. I want to focus on these tips. The third one is be straightforward. Be honest with yourself about what you want and be straightforward. Don't mess about when you have a suitor. I'll give you a very good example. I matchmaked a couple. They're not together again. So anyway, they're not couple. These two guys, people together. It actually ended before they started. So apparently, the lady got interested, but when you want to flex more, what muscle are you flexing at 50? Let's be very sincere with ourselves. It doesn't cheapen you. You are not cheapening yourself, but if you want something, you go for it. Right. Good evening, everyone. Everyone saying good evening. Bless you. So I matchmade this person, and she was expecting the guy. The guy called. Oh, she said she was at work, and then the guy tests, and she was reluctant. The second day, the guy called, and she texted him, "I will call you back." And the guy chased for like 3 days, and the guy was like, "Oh, Reverend, it looks like this babe is not interested." And I called her. She said, what does he want? Does he want me to be jumping on him? Am I going to prove cheap?" I said, "Oh, sister, at 55, prove cheap." Good evening, ma. Good evening, Mommy Shade. Oh, good age. Bless you, ma. I said, prove cheap? No, prove realistic. Listen, there's nothing strange. And I wonder who is doing us in African setting. I don't know what our issues are. Being single is not a sin. I don't know why we have to dodge. If a man, if you gave your number to me, for example, and say I'm looking for, and I've already told you that I'm going to give your number to somebody, and the person is calling you, and you are pretending as if you don't even know. That's cheapness. In fact, the guy will look at you as unserious. Hello, yeah. Okay, sir. You was the person Reverend Dolly told me about. Oh, thank you very much. You won't jump on him or jump at him, but at least show that first impression lies so much. So be very straightforward. And then start chatting, get to know him. If he calls you twice, call him once. And then if you can't call, test him. Oh, just checking. Thank you for calling. Thank you for checking on me yesterday. So how are you today? Hi. So let the communication flow. Sometimes it's chats, and nowadays be prepared to chat, as in text messages, check on each other. To be straightforward, say what you want. There's no point in you hiding. If anybody asks you what you want, I want to get married. I want to get married. I'm looking for a spouse. If so the fourth one, this one goes into the next one, which goes communicate well. You need to communicate well. You see, there are languages nowadays. I'll give you a good example as well. A babe and a guy were introduced to themselves, and the guy saw her and said, "Hey, what a damsel." In which century are they saying damsel? And this is for the men. Most of our men, to be honest with men, I think I need to do a lesson on you guys. You guys are falling in my hands. The ladies keeps coming back to me that the guys don't know what they're saying. Maybe you are too old, maybe you are old school, but you see their terminologies. Things have moved on. People, things are moved on. You won't talk raw, but communicate very well. Hello, babe. Hello. You don't start telling a girl I love you first day you have seen her. Where's love from? Love grows. You like her. Oh, I like what I'm saying. Oh, I like your voice. Yes, you are people. Yes, I love you as I'm saying. Some of you have not even seen it. I'm falling in love with you already. Which love is that? You have not. The girls will just throw you down. In children of nowadays, they said they will reduce your star. They will just bring you down. So communicate well. Learn how to communicate, talk to people very well. Just be open, be cheerful, laugh when you're supposed to laugh, relax. Christianity doesn't make us to be boring. You see, I learned to laugh now at this. I laugh at everything. I'm so relaxed when it comes to things like this. So relax, communicate well. It's not only time we do Bible, that's how was Bible study today. Communication is very, very important. And then as we go on to the fifth one, because I want us to do matchmaking and I want people to call in. Please call in. You don't need to say your name. If I'm Dolapo, just say hello. It could be a Facebook user or see when I interact with you after now, then we'll talk. And if you're not comfortable, just inbox me. Go to Messenger. That's what when they say inbox, don't go and put it on my Facebook that everybody will see it. Though. Go on Messenger. Look for me on Messenger and send me a message. And then I'll respond to it. But call in. The reason why I'm encouraging you to call in is there's a silent observer there. You see, I have a network, but I'm limited. I'm not all over the world. Your godly spouse may be in China, maybe in UK, maybe in Nigeria, maybe even within UK, it could be in Doncaster and it could be in Manchester. And I don't know them. But if they listen to you, oh, I'm Sumba, for example, just give your middle name or your sister's name or your cousin's name. You can say I'm Sheo, and I'm in UK. Don't necessarily say what part of UK you're calling from on this platform. So once you say that, good evening, everyone. Good evening, bless you. Please share on your platform. I want as many singles, especially our men, to come in. And I promise in the next couple of weeks, God being my strength, I'm devoting it until a very long time to singles. We need to move. I need you guys to get married. It's not by fire, by force, but if you intend to, if you're willing, you will get it. We have to put our actions where our voices are now. So we have to communicate, say the right thing. Then don't lock into early. Don't conclude or jump on the guy. I was speaking to a couple actually today, and the guy was so disappointed that the lady within a month. There's a difference between dating and courtship, and I'm going to talk about that some other day. There's process for things. Take your time between you and him. Let him or her know that you're interested. Let them know that you're open. If everything goes well, I like you. It's after that you progress. So don't lock in too early. Don't jump at him. Don't cheapen yourself. There's still some self-respect, self-dignity, but let it be open. If he wants to take you out, go out. Go to cinema. Don't go to his house. Don't go to our house. Go to cinema. Go for a meal. Laugh. Christians, have a laugh. So the sixth one is understand the process. And I think I'm going to talk about understanding the process just in line with what I said. This couple that I spoke to actually today, the guy got angry because they started dating less than a month. He was saying a month, the lady says 3 weeks. And he expected the lady to have shown him around all her friends and everything. And I said, young man, what planet are you from? This is just dating. If she introduces you to her family and her friends and everybody, and tomorrow it doesn't work, no. You don't start introducing until you get to courtship. I wasn't going to talk about dating and courtship. Dating is a process. You see, dating can take a day. Some people go from dating within 2 days and they like themselves. I've seen people married within a month, 3 months, and they're still married. No general process, but the only thing you have to look for is there's a difference between dating and courtship. Dating is a period whereby you're still talking. When we're saying dating, doesn't mean that you're going. Can you imagine if the person is outside the country? You can date as a chatting. That period you're getting to know each other is dating. You go for meal, you go to drink, you go to this, you go to cinema, you talk every day, you exchange. You want to pick some chemistry, you want to pick some vibes, you want to know whether you share things together. Can I make this person my friend? Does it sound like somebody I can spend the rest of my life with? There's a Facebook user that just sent a chat, said, tell them, oh, mommy, they always wanted you to come to their house or come to your house without daily communication. No, you see, all those ones that start coming with, that's why I said there's a lot of people, anyone that start coming with, come to my house, come to this, come to that, be careful. I don't recommend that. There's several places to meet. And if he wants to meet you, if it is a house issue, let him meet you in your family friend's house, or, let him in a comfortable place. You have to make sure of your security, because not everybody that says they are Christian. So understand the process that, the expectation, a modern day dating is people want to be relaxed with you. Before I let you into my space, I want to know who you are. I can take a month chatting with you, talking with you, laughing with you. That doesn't mean we're courting. Courtship is once that has been established, both of you will now look at you. It will get to a stage that you know that you cannot live without each other. All those ones that you will talk till midnight and you guys will see first thing in the morning, you hear each other, blah, blah, blah. Then you know there's something. And when he's not calling, you're itching for his call. She's not calling, you're itching for a call. And then you now say to yourself, it looks like, should we take this to the next level? Somebody said going on outing is not on Nigerian Men's Dictionary. It should be. You see, that is one of the problems my Nigerian men, see, one of the things that you shouldn't do, ladies, is if a man wants to marry you, marry any man that wants to come and use your house to be eating amala and efo and will tell you, cook me a forido. No, don't accept that. Don't accept. It's not. It's dignity. You are not a wife yet. It is when you let him court you. Let him take you out. How long? You see, similarly, a guy, truly, but this guy isn't even a Nigerian. The one that told me that, oh, Pastor, we spoke and then we went out and she expected me to be paying for her food. I said, you want to take? I said, do you know what it takes? You want to tell a woman that I am dependable, I am responsible. You want to take me? Even if you're going to borrow the money, you have to pay for my food. It can be vice versa after. You can't take a woman out and be expecting her to pick the bill. Please don't do that. A modern day woman, a professional, you've lost her. You have lost her. Good evening, Instagram, Fadesco. Good evening, everyone there. So understand the process. So it is after that you go into established courtship. An established relationship, you now say, okay, courtship now gets serious. That is when You need to start introducing each other to family and friends. You start talking seriously about your plans, about your ambitions, about your vision, about what you want to do. And when it progresses, then you start looking into dates and stuff like that. Courtship can take 6 months, can take 1 year, can take 2 years. But let me tell you something. If you meet somebody that you're going to marry within a month, you know you want to marry this person. When you start doing 2 years, 3 years, you're on your own. They Sister Fumi, bless you, my God is on spot, man. Let me tell you something. Anybody that wants to start using your house for a goosey and say, "Hey, we are still cutting, I'm still looking at you," don't come and look at me. Nobody should come and be looking at you, and you'll be coming from work. Ah, babe, what have you cooked? Babe, and you'll be doing babe, 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 babe. Don't let anybody waste your time. If people wants to marry you, they will marry you. If they don't want to marry you, no matter the egusi you cook, they will not marry you. They will just eat your egusi and ila and they will go. So let's go on. So understand the process. One of these days, we'll be talking about that because we need to do our matchmaking. Don't get discouraged. I said that earlier on. Sisters, no matter your age, you can born again. Brothers, don't get discouraged. Oh, there are no good women in UK. It's a lie. There are no good men in UK. Is a lie. You see, those men, they've lost the tips. In fact, I have more issues with men than women. Women are open, they know what they want. These men, they know what they want, they don't know how to go for it. Maybe they lack the courage because most women are well to do, they're stable, they're professionals. I have professionals on my hand. They don't have time. They don't have time. They've done well. So they don't want no burden. So you have to brace up. London ladies, they are London ladies. They will be Ibadan lady. Somebody left the shore of Nigeria or Africa years and updated, upskilled themselves, and they are doing well. You still want to marry? Go to your village. Go and pick somebody from your village. And those ones, when they come, we know what they do to you. So you have to update yourself. We're in the 21st century. So don't get discouraged, anyone. There are women, but package yourself, both of you, men and women, package yourself very well. If you want, you see, if you want a cheap girl, go to places you get cheap girls. But you see, one of the problems is they want professional, they want somebody educated, they want somebody smart, you want somebody this, both vice versa. But you are not packaging yourself towards that. You have to. So, but don't get discouraged. It will come. There's several. I have good news for you. If you're a man, you're listening to me. There are several. I'm speaking tonight on mature women and mature men. I need confident men that can come out. If you're confident, I don't want a man that lacks courage. Some men cannot even. I remember I was introduced to. I remember I was introduced to. One of the things I love about God is He's made me seen it all. The period of my waiting, which was 6 years, I was introduced to a few people here and there. Some people I'll just be on the phone. They'll be talking to me as you're finished speaking to me within a day or two. I'm just like, don't even bother to. I remember there was this gentleman, he got excited and said, I want to come to Doncaster. Unfortunately, one of those that pained me most was I was like, I know there was nothing, but I didn't want to discourage him. So he said he was going to buy his ticket after talking to me 2 days. He was going to buy his ticket, come to Doncaster to come and see me. Fair enough. Usually I just say meet me at the church and they meet me. I will sit down, we'll talk and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so this guy bought his ticket. But a night before, I laid in bed and I was just like, it's a waste of time. What I don't care if he wants to waste his time, but I realize it's a waste of time for me on a Saturday morning. I get so busy Monday to Friday. Saturday mornings, I want to rest to come and meet somebody. So Friday night, I just called him. Unfortunately, his phone started going to voice message. So I said to him, I left a message. I'm so sorry. I've got things cropped up in the morning and I'm so tired. Unfortunately, I won't be able to see you, blah, blah, blah. I said it on time for him that he can change his ticket. Unfortunately, he said he went for night vigil. By the time he got the message, it was early, I think around 12 midnight or wherever. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to change his ticket. And he said the ticket cost him £57. It really pained me. But one of the things that spoiled it for me is, I'll give you an example. You don't know how to talk to a woman. You're speaking to a woman. You are using hair for her. Beg your pardon. Beg your pardon. If you met in church and she's sister, Shewa, but the moment you start talking and they've introduced you on dating or whatever, come on, please use plain language. Shalafia lower. Please, you're a man. Shewa. And this man was older than me. I'll be laughing over the phone. And then usually the following day when they call me, Epele, busy girl. I was like, come on. I mean, for those that don't understand you, I was like, oh, sorry, you're so busy. And the next thing is, he went, Sheti Shora. Ó ti máa rẹ̀ yín, ṣe lọ ṣọ́ra, you must be tired, ẹ lọ ṣọ́ra. In my head, I was like, come, wá ṣọ́ra for me, come and shower for me. I was like, beg your pardon. I just looked at it and said, don't, I can't deal with some people like that. So please, know how to approach a woman. You don't have to be, you don't, be yourself, but please, don't, we need confident men. A woman wants to know that this person can take care of me. Most women, especially boss women, mature women, they know what they want. You're telling me, ṣé mo ti ṣọ́ra? Me ò tí ṣọ́ra, wá ṣọ́ra for me. Have you had a shower? No, I have not. Come and shower me. I was just like, I don't have time for. And then my friend I introduced, I said, listen, his IQ is so low. I'm so sorry. I can't handle such person. We cannot even last 1 week. I can't. So one of the things is, don't get discouraged. You know what you want. Keep looking for what you want. And then be attractive. My sisters, be attractive. Bro, be attractive. Stop going to Primark alone. And if you go to, in fact, it was old Primark that's not good though. Nice Primark, combine them, brother, sister, combine them. Change that trainers, change that jeans. All those trousers that are big mouth, I beg, please change them. They're 10 pounds in Primark. For you to know, I know Primark very well. They are dog men's trousers, they are 10 pounds in Primark. Slim fit, come on, change your outlook. This is the 24th century, babe. If you're wearing traditional, they call them senator wear. I think, please, you see some of you, the agbada that you won 20 years ago, who has time for that? People have evolved, things have moved. Attractive, do your face, makeup. It doesn't have to be loud. You're looking for a spouse. It's inner beauty. The Bible never said don't make up Bobby chest. Modesty in everything. When you read I'm not saying you don't have to make up beauty, but as we're getting old, sometimes it's good to enhance it. Look a little bit. Okay, if you don't look, you just a little bit of pimple, powder, all those pimples and oily face. Just dab it a little bit. Ladies, be presentable. You're being attractive doesn't mean you have to show your cleavage or anything. Cover up coverables. Cover up everything, but be very decent. Be attractive so that when you walk, people can appreciate the work of nature, the work of God in you, and say, this baby is pretty. This man is handsome, nice tie. I passed through a lady, she was oozing the smell from her armpits. I was like, how much is deodorant? £1.20. Please, buy Sure. They don't call you Sure, it's Sure. Buy Sure. Put Sure. Look decent. A man wants to see you. And even our bro, use deodorant. Women with passive smell, use deodorant, brush. Even if you are fasting, brush, and don't be too desperate. We're speaking, it is God that does it. But don't be too desperate. Please, singles, don't be desperate. It will come. She will come. The right person will come. But be open. Be open. The period I was single, there's nobody that told me I found somebody for you that will not check that person out. I may not speak to that person. I'll say, oh, who is this person? Because you don't know who God is going to send. I was praying. Don't pretend. I was praying. And if anybody asks, there's Pastor D, there's this brother of mine, and the ones that I didn't consider, I have reasons for, because I just realized those ones are just funny, but usually when I see serious man, maybe friend or colleagues or family member, I've seen this person in Nigeria, let me give. I wasn't looking for somebody outside of the country, but I thought I will not limit my choice. I spoke to a few people in Nigeria, and I thought, okay, so don't be too desperate, but don't settle. And the 10th one is, don't settle for less. You know what you want. Don't give up on what you want. What you want will come. Most of the time, there are several times, like I said, like Shoti Shara, that people will just bring. I don't get angry at them. Some of you say, "Ah, is it me?" No, 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 no. They mean well for you. You know what you want. I know what I want. I know my values. I know who I am. But God can send anybody to you anywhere. We are all created by God, and God can use anybody. So, but don't settle for less. I would say, if you are sorry, people, if you're educated, go for somebody educated. They will mess you up if you're not educated. I'm not if you're educated, because your IQ and your reasoning, you see, the way my by the grace of God, God has committed so much into my hand, and I flock with people that are older than me. So, and my the things are handled by the grace of God. So you must have a certain IQ to be able to my wavelength to be able to go with me. And similarly, there's a lot of women like that. There's a lot of men like that. A man said to me that I was just speaking to the lady and she was just talking absolute rubbish. Update yourself. So the 11th one is know the qualities you want in that person. That is it. For me, I knew what I wanted. I knew what I wanted. I know all the things that have been committed into my hand. I know who can fit into the box. Sometimes I try to say, okay, maybe I can update this person, not in education. Maybe the person is just career, is not too much into ministry. And I remember one or two men or women of God said to me, woman of God, the person doesn't necessarily have to be a pastor. I said, yes. I was not actually looking for a pastor. I said to God, whoever you bring, as long as it's a child of God, dedicated to the things of God. I was not specifically, it was in my prayer points that wanted a man of God, because with what God has committed in my hand for the job and the burden to be easier, I needed a man of God, somebody with certain knowledge about God. When I'm sleeping and I have a nudge in the night to pray and I just wake up and pray, I don't want somebody that will say, why did you disturb me? Somebody that immediately hears my voice worshiping and praying will join. Somebody that when I'm kind of laid back will say, we have not prayed today, shall we go fast? The Lord is somebody, the iron that will sharpen my iron, not that iron that will I don't want a wood whilst I'm iron. So don't settle for less. So know the qualities you want in that person. You want somebody educated, look for somebody educated. One guy, I was introduced to a guy to matchmaking. When he sent me his picture, in fact, I saw two of them. Is a doctor. I think, does he have his PhD or is a medical doctor? I think he has a PhD. When I saw his picture, as a matter of fact, I started laughing. Without speaking to him, I said, Oturemayi, this man is tired. And to be honest with you, when I spoke to him, I didn't call him back. Hello? Auntie. Hello, auntie, thank you. One day the way he's talking, oh my days. I said, this one wants to marry somebody? No. If you saw I told him, I said, uncle, can you not go and take another picture? You want to send a picture to a woman, this is the picture you're sending, you're never going to be married. I did not even bother to forward that to anybody. So know the qualities you want, update yourself, go to Primark. Like if you saw this picture of this man, even me, matchmaker, I was Uncle Kilode, we can't send this one. No. Mama, why? I'm so busy. I'll be looking for time to go and take another picture. I said, go and look for the time and find the time. Me, I will not forward this picture. What's the meaning of this? So get an education whilst you're waiting. Update yourself. Sisters, listen, let me tell you something. Nowadays, men want somebody that can be valuable for them. You have to bring some values with you. You have to bring some qualities. Update yourself. It's not okay. They're okay. Sorry, let me just read some comments. Facebook user, very true. Brad Charles, bless you, sir. He said, wow, Charles Omalere, wow, tonight's episode is explosive, point blank, hitting the nail on the nail, food for thought, right on, Reverend Mrs. Thank you, sir. Then another person said, Ojuturi, so get an education. Whilst we're waiting, remember, you don't know who God is bringing. Maybe he's bringing to you a CEO. maybe he's bringing to you a pastor, maybe he's bringing to you somebody. And even if he's bringing just somebody contemporary, it will be good for you whilst you're waiting. Get an education, get a degree, it doesn't have to certificate in something. Just keep upgrading yourself, skilling yourself, pending the time you are waiting for that person. I say something, marriage is one of the things God has created us to achieve on earth. It's not totality. So don't make it like until it's a means to an end, not an end on its own. It's just one feather to your cap. And marriage is one feather. It's not your life. Children, they are not your life. Children will live. Career is one feather. You know, there's several things. Degree, this you bought a house is one feather. You gave birth to children is another feather. Career, I got degree, I got this one. You are aging. It's one of those things that we are in life to do, not all. So whilst waiting for that, get an education. Take care of your health. Don't damage your health before the time. Take care. Wash your face. Personal hygiene. Look well for yourself. Whether somebody is wooing you, somebody is not wooing you, take care of yourself. Take care of your health, your mouth, brush before you sleep. Whatever habits you cultivate now is when the man comes, let the brother not come and be doing like this. Take care of yourself. Look good and look out for friends. Yeah. And before we go into matchmaking, good evening, everyone. Good evening. One of the things you have to do is look out for friends. You can only marry your friend. Anybody that is dating you and you don't connect, we cannot marry them. I mean, you cannot marry them. We are not marrying them together. For me, I want to marry my friend. If I'm unable to crack jokes with you, you are not it for me. No matter it doesn't take age, it doesn't take class, it doesn't take anything. I just want to be comfortable because this is the person I'm going to be in the house with all the rest of my life. I can't. I must be able to relate with you, laugh, gist, chat. You must be my gist partner. You must be my best friend. You must be my gossip partner. You must be my prayer partner. So I must be your friend. So don't let anybody deceive you. So now, guys, let's go to matchmaking. So I've got 14 tips for you on how to. Next week we're going to take some other tip. I don't know, whatever the Lord lays into my heart, but the next couple of weeks, I'm enjoying your program, Pastor. Bless you, sir. Bless you. So whatever God has placed on my mind, we're going to talk about it. So tonight, I want all singles to jump in. See, let me tell you something. People can only laugh at you once. Even if they pick your voice, don't call. I want you to call in. My number is on the platform. Don't call and start saying, Ma'am Jumoke. I don't want. Hello, Pastor. Hello, sis. Hello, wherever. Sheol, and my real name is Olakbo. I'm Sheol. I'm in Nigeria, and I'm 45, and I'm a professional. Maybe nurse, healthcare. Just say something to brand yourself. And you see, the essence is, I've got people. I've got more of women. I won't lie to you. Somebody out there is listening to you and will know somebody or will get connected. So that's why I want people to call in. See, you lots go to all these sites and it's not working. Let's do it Christian way and still get the same thing we are doing. There's no point in us being, there's nothing wrong in being single. It's a status. You are single today, you'll be married tomorrow. It's a status. Good evening, my good evening, mommy Coca. You see, so it's a status. There's nothing. I call the group unashamed singles. Yeah, why are you ashamed that you're single? Why am I ashamed? Am I ashamed that I'm a mother? Why am I ashamed that I'm a? It's a status. You are married, you are not ashamed. So what? You're single. Why are you ashamed? You're not ashamed single. If it's time. The Lord will do it at the right time, but let's strategically, like I always say, strategically position ourselves, and that's what we're doing tonight. So call me. My number is, let it roll. I want men, I want women. I have a 54-year-old woman. What's her job again? I have an accountant. I think she's 52 or 51. Pretty girl in UK, that wants a man, a Christian. I have Christian sisters, and she's never been married, no child. And I got another, I've forgotten her profession. The picture was sent to me last week. I've forgotten her profession as well. She's 54, a professional in UK, single, never been married. So I have these two ladies and several, I have some men as well. I have a Jamaican 60-year-old man, wonderful man. Is one of those that does not know how to talk to women or to package himself, but any woman that marries that man, I say it, will enjoy because he's soft and he's caring and he's a very good man. And I've known him now for like 5 years, a good man. So now, if you're single, my number is 077 919 14997. Put your pen down, 077 919 14997. Call in. Don't be ashamed. Yeah, I'm Fumi and I need a man to marry. I am 16, I'm 17, I'm in Nigeria, I'm in UK, and that's it. If you like, you can call your number. Some people don't want to call their number. You see, the problem with us is whoever has done us in Africa, what you see, you are. I said to people, this is 2020, 2022. If you've been shy since 2001, this is 2022. You've been shy since 2010, this is 2022. Stop being shy. There's nothing, I say it. People think when I started this thing, they were laughing. There's nothing to be shy about. I'm going to read a comment. You're a very correct person. I'm praying for something good. If you are praying for something good, send your profile, call in +44. It's on WhatsApp too, +44 779. Somebody was asking me this morning, oh, I needed to call your private number because I saw your number, and I think I said I only have one number. I can't do two numbers. I use same number for everything. I can't do two numbers. I've tried this several times. One phone will get lost. It keeps getting lost. I can't handle two numbers. So call me on the number on the screen. Is there 077. You can inbox me as well, but you promote your own chance by calling because somebody will hear you. You see, one of the things that will start saying to you, and they will laugh at you. They can only laugh. Who are they laughing at? This social media. If you laugh at me, I don't know you, I don't see you, and I don't care. You can only laugh. When I'm exchanging my wedding invitation tomorrow, Sarah said people that laugh at me will not laugh with me. So anybody that wants to laugh at you now, let them laugh with you when your wedding bells ring. So 0779191497. If you are interested, we have just 10 more minutes and I'm going to be out of your way. Whilst doing that, I'll continue to talk about my tips. So for the singles, if you are tired of being single, you see, it won't do you good. 2002. I'm gonna do another program. No, that's just gonna be like a global one. I'm planning that because I've got this burden. But you see, God can the link to your spouse, you'll be so surprised how you meet them. Nowadays, people meet on social media, people meet on dating sites. Don't think you are going to meet somebody alone in church. It may happen in your church, it may happen at your church bus stop, it may happen at work, it may happen, but I think we are going back more to traditional matchmaking now, which is one of the things we're doing because somebody knows somebody. There were two during my wedding, there were two young lads that I saw. One was from my husband's side and the other one from my side, and they're in their 20s. And I just looked at the one, and she's so pretty, she was running around doing things. And I looked at that gentleman. I said, Wambi, come. And I was being driven to my venue, and I said, don't you have girlfriend? He said, Auntie, I don't have. I said, what's wrong with you? He said, I don't have. I said, I'm a student. I said, there's something wrong with you. I said, open your eyes. So I said, when we get to that venue, you will see one girl standing so. I said, listen, target her. I said, target her. She's single. And she's from a very good home. Target her. And he's like, I'm shy. I said, okay. Eventually, these two, I deliberately, because I rushed into the venue to check around 11 to make sure my decorators had done things. So I deliberately made them cross paths. I said, you come. If you need anything, ask this sister. And you make sure that, and I left. It was so funny. After the whole thing, the guy went, the boys and men, they don't have liver. And I'm like, 077 919 14997. I'm going to write it and put it on the screen. It's flashing there already. 077 919 14997. Or +4 for if you are doing WhatsApp. So I'm flashing it now. That's my number. I've left it on the screen. 077, but it's there as well. I would like, somebody said, I would like you to do a program for the youth. These are the over 25 that is still living with their parent. Okay. All right. I will, yes, as long as same goes, I will do that maybe in the next 1 or 2 weeks. For the over 25 still living with their parents. Okay. I will do that. Thank you so much. Noted. So that's my number if you want to call in. Even on your wedding day, you Pastor Soji said, well, good evening, man of God. Even though you're already here at work, fulfilling destiny, grace. Yes, so sir. Both of them are together now. That's the testimony, and I pray it works out for them. So this guy went and he was shy and couldn't talk to the guy. Say, hey, look at these guys. So after that, I called you. I said, are you all right? He said, auntie. I said, he wasn't even, and I called the babe. Are you seeing somebody? She said, no. Pastor, I said, I know this guy. And then we called, and I did my due diligence from a good home, both of them. Anyway, I called her. I said, there's something wrong with both of you. The lady said, I don't mind. I don't have anybody. The guy said, I don't mind. I said, okay. When is your free day? Give me. Okay, both of you, I need an hour of your time. I counsel them. I link them up on phone. They are doing amazing. Shame is what is killing people. Such if you they are miles apart, they wouldn't otherwise have met. But that day I was just looking, and then even to be honest with you, even whilst I was honeymoon, because I went out of the country for honeymoon. When I was on honeymoon, my husband said there was something wrong with me. I still match make somebody from my wedding. I still match make. So that's the number 077 919 14. Thank you, man. 077 919 1499. Call in. Somebody out there wants to know you. Don't say your real name. I'm Fumi and I'm in UK. I'm in Nigeria. I need a man, a godly man, handsome man, tall, 6-pack. Or if it is 2-pack, just call in and say what you want and let the heavens back it. Don't be the world there's nothing you're doing. You're strategically positioning yourself. The first tip is make sure you are in the right place. If you are a 25-year-old, like that person said, and you're going to meetings of 50, the one I'm going to do very soon, I'm going to do the older one, and I'm going to do this. You have to. And somebody said to me, are we going to pay for it? You will not pay for it. I will use my money. They said to me, we want to do singles mix. And is it going to be free? It's going to be free. The money that I'm supposed to be using to eat, you are not paying me for my service, but I will still be using my money to go and pay venue for it. Do you know how much it is to rent hotel or to rent restaurant for you to? And anybody that knows me, I don't do things anyhow. When I want to do it, I want to do it. If you cannot afford 25 pound tickets to go and meet a woman, you will not be able to date a woman. Is not a you will not be able to. It's not a cost. Men, stop being stingy. You will spend money. You won't break your bank. 10 pounds here, 20 pounds here, buy drink, buy Coca-Cola. Stop being stingy. Stop being stingy. So, anyways, gone. You're single. No, ma. It's not going to be in Doncaster. I'm going to bring one to London and then one round the north. That's what I aim to do. By the grace of God, that's what I aim to do. We did one just before COVID, but COVID spoiled the other one. So the other one we did was virtual. And people, I remember doing singles, you always fall my hand. We were doing singles virtual party. And you know what? Somebody virtual, everybody on Zoom. We started and everybody blocks their camera. Then I was too single. As I had like a comedian there to make things lively, and I said, "Are you people?" I said the first rule here is everybody must show your face. You don't show your face, I'll kick you out of this Zoom. You are walking about every day in the last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Somebody has not called you. They have now put you in the same virtual room with single. You are now covering. Who will marry a masquerade? If it's not that somebody is following them from the village, who will marry a masquerade? Please. And everybody was I said, if I give you 5 minutes, if you want to put on wig or do powder, do it now and show your face. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to kick you out of this place. We are serious. I don't pray to waste my time. I mean, this is a mandate from God. So I'm not taking anything from what I'm doing. So why would I? He went on an assignment, sir. Reverend went on assignment. You should be home very soon. Thank you, Pastor Soji. He's asking where is Pastor. He went on a service. He's going to be very home very soon, sir. Thank you, sir. So he sent his regards. I'm sure he would have been shy because when I started talking about matchmaking, anyways, he was shy. He's very conservative when it comes to things like that, but he would otherwise have joined and would do next. And if he's shy next week, I'll do my thing myself. This is a vision, and we have to please singles. Let us stop burning. Let us stop being shy. Let us pray to God. You see, call in, inbox me, showcase yourself. You're single. All you're just saying, I'm single. There's nothing wrong with. Somebody has to know you that you're single. If I don't know that you're single, the person that introduced me to my husband didn't know. Anyway, we were introduced not for they didn't even know. We didn't even know each other's status when we were introduced. We didn't know each other's status. And the person didn't even know that he was not married. The person knew my status, that I was a widow, but didn't know. We were just introduced for community work and referral and things like that. And we were just doing our thing. We spoke for over a month or two before we even realized that we were single. So, but what I'm trying to say is somebody that will know somebody. And I say it's where you're serving, be yourself, be serving, do your thing. Whilst you're serving, doing your thing, somebody will recognize it for what you're doing. And as his own was, oh, my friend is there and she does this thing and can help you out to do this. I will start talking So what I'm trying to say is singles make connection. We're going to do that, but before then, because the person you want may be on social media now. See, African, all of them, Nigerian, they will not call. I know you will not call. You will not call. Okay, well, I pray the Lord will have mercy upon you. I'm going to round up for the night, but before I go, like I said to you, I have little time. I've shared tips with you on how to find your godly spouse. I'm not giving you spiritual tips here. You've been hearing it, you've been praying it. We have to be practical. I'm telling you, be attractive. Look in the right place. Be honest with yourself. Be honest, be straightforward. Some of us, we can lie, we can manipulate. Even the guy will be, I don't know if I want to marry. Sister, if a man is asking you out, I want to marry, I'm looking for the right person. If he's asking if you're the right person, do you like, I can't say now, but if you're the right person, I'll go for it. That's a woman that knows what they want. As a man, I want to marry you. I like you, and I think I'm looking for a wife. That's it. There's not so don't you have to understand the process. So don't get emotional with any man or any woman. Take your time to know them. You have to understand the process. There are processes for everything. There's time to date, to do your diggings, to find out, and there's time to cut. There's difference between the two. Don't be in courtship when you're supposed to be dating, and don't be dating when you're supposed to be cutting. I'm telling you, let me tell you this factually. A man that you're able to marry, or a woman that you're able to marry, within a month, you will know. Maximum. I'm not saying you should marry within a month. What I'm trying to say, when you meet the right person, you will know this is the right person. Some disguise, that's where discernment comes in and prayer comes in. Prayer partners, prayer comes in. But you will know if you connect, two don't work together. It must fall until they except they agree. You will know that I think this person, I think we share similarities. And then you have to know the qualities you want in that person. And you have to update yourself. Take care of yourself whilst you're waiting and look out for your friend. I think I got to go tonight. I've had enough. I've given you 14 tips, though, and above all, do not settle for less. Don't settle for less. Oh my God. Instagram just ended. So that is it. I'm going to, nobody's called in tonight. Continue to enjoy your single status. The Lord will bring somebody to you in your dream. In the physical, you meet somebody. But if you know on this platform, we're going to be real. Think about it, process it. Where nobody, listen, nobody has your time that will be monitoring your voice on Facebook. You see, our being conservative is what has made us till this time. Somebody said to me, "What's she doing till she's 54, not married, no child?" And the sister was saying to me, if you want to, if you find somebody to for me, don't tell them my age. I said, so? He said, because I want to speak to them. I said, so okay. If somebody is asking, if I'm telling you, I come to you and say, sister, I found a brother for you. And they say, okay. Yeah, what's the name of the brother? I said, she's sister, brother Shegun. How old? And I said, I can't say his age. I said, you see, it's just like what I was trying to say, that be straightforward. Some things do not add up. It doesn't add up at all. It does not add up. Hi, Fisayo. Hi, Temi. Hi, everyone. Did you call? No, they have not called. I'm going to switch off my phone now because I have since. Can you see? I've been dressed like this since morning. I've jumped from one meeting to the other. So I have to go very, very soon. So if you know my number, I've put my number there severally. Call in. Somebody out there will get connected. People, you see, people get moved when they see what they want. I'm Shegun. I need a wife. I need a husband. I'm in UK. I'm in America. I'm in Nigeria. I'm in Spain. I'm a mother of one, a mother of two, looking to get married. Simple as ABC. These things are easy. There's nothing to be shy about. To be honest with you, nothing whatsoever to be shy about. So get connected, and if not, connect me. I want men. Men, where are you? In fact, next week topic is men. Come inside. Come here, let us talk. I think it's high time we reset our men's brain. I don't know. There's something wrong with them. Some are enjoying being single, and it's because we girls are entertaining. I'm telling you, anybody that does not have marriage card on there, don't entertain them. People don't be you. I have to talk about that next. You are single. You are cooking for this. I want to know whether you are married. married marriage material. Your wedding material. Don't mind them. And you'll be cooking your ogbono. You'll be cooking. When they are eating your ogbono, they will never marry you. I'm telling you, they won't marry you. When you are cutting, yeah, and you're cutting it, established cutting that, yeah, we're planning to marry, yeah, you can start cooking. But it's not that your house is now you are not a housewife yet. There's a difference between when somebody is cutting. You see, your values has to be preserved. But when you, because men know that you are desperate. When they meet you, before anything, you are going to oh, sorry. I've been trying to call in, but Clubhouse is better. We see each other live. We can all communicate live, introduce ourselves. Yeah, yeah, you can. We'll see when we meet. We'll see. I'm going to do two ones. No, nobody is calling my number. No, let me see. Or maybe I've forgotten. I've been talking and I didn't realize for call is coming in. Nobody has called my number. My number is here. So let us be open to each other. Don't cheapen yourself. Your values are your values. Remember, he wants to marry you. They know when they see all those ones that start coming to eat your bono. I want something. I want. Tell them you cannot cook. I can't cook for you. I can't cook for you. If you're visiting me, in fact, the first few visits shouldn't be your house. It shouldn't be. Anyway, we'll talk about all those tips. We'll talk about tips when we found somebody. Now we're talking about how to find this person first. When we find our big fish, then we will know. Okay, Clubhouse is more interactive. This calling for most Nigerian living here might not be feasible for all. Okay. Yeah, however, which one is Clubhouse is more interactive? I don't know. Eja miss you. You know, you know me, I'm correct. Eja miss, I always want to know which one is Clubhouse. So the one I want to do is going to be face to face. See, and add me on your WhatsApp. Add me on your WhatsApp. I have a group on WhatsApp. I'm not going to add you on the group because most of them on that WhatsApp group, they are unserious. They are very, very unserious. I just look at them and they don't know what they're doing. Everybody's looking. Another thing is people are looking for soft landing. I've seen that. You see, the people in Nigeria don't want to marry the people in Nigeria. The people in UK don't want to marry people. Everybody is looking. Number is not on WhatsApp. I'm trying to call it. I am on WhatsApp. Do +44. Do +44. I am on WhatsApp. That's only now +44. Pastor, I send a message to your messenger. Okay, sir. Mr. Famino, I will check the messenger. +44 77 919 14997. Oh, you want to call direct? It's not. I'm trying to call in, or am I supposed to call direct? You can do WhatsApp. I'm on WhatsApp, and it will come in. In fact, my phone is connected even to the Bluetooth. You're gonna see now. It's gonna ring out.
The practice is now.
Can you see? I just called somebody for you to. Everybody's gonna hear you. I put it on Bluetooth so that everybody can hear. So what I'm trying to. That is my number. It's +44 77 919 14997. Call in. Somebody somewhere wants you. You're a pretty girl. You're a handsome man. Wherever you are, I have men in America that are looking for a wife. But you have to be serious. See, look in the right places. I always say to people, can you marry yourself? A version of yourself. If a version of yourself comes in as a man, can you marry him? Can you marry her? Please, 2 more minutes and we are going to go for the night. I said it was an hour. It's longer than an hour. And I'm just trying to wait for people that are trying to call because tonight may be your night. And if you're a man, please, I want men. I want men. I want men.
You have a car.
Hello? Hello? Hi. Hello. Good evening.
Hello?
Hello, good evening. I can hear you.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me? Good evening.
Hello?
Hello, we can hear you. Good evening.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you, ma. Good evening. We can hear you loud and clear.
Hello?
Hello, we can hear you. Speak on.
Not loud enough.
It is loud. We can hear you loud and clear. You speak on. I think it's our reception.
Hello?
Hello, speak on. How are you?
Hello, good evening, ma.
Good evening. Bless you.
I'm Fumilola, calling from Nigeria.
Okay. Yeah.
I need a husband, ma.
Okay. How old are you, Fumilola?
I'm 46.
Fumilola, 46. What do you do?
Hello, ma.
Hello, I can hear you. Fumilola, 46. What do you do?
Hello?
I can hear you.
I'm 46.
Yeah, what do you do? What's your profession?
I'm into business, ma.
Business.
Buying and selling.
Do you have
Yes, ma.
children?
Yes, ma.
Okay, how many
No,
children?
I don't have children. I
Oh,
don't have children.
no children. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Go and say hello to me
Yes, ma.
on WhatsApp. Say hello to me on WhatsApp. So we'll talk after.
All right.
And send your picture.
Okay.
And send
Thank
your
you so much,
picture.
ma.
God bless you. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma. God bless you, ma.
God bless you. God bless you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yes, ma. Bye.
Bye. Guys from Nigeria and guys from, okay, there's another person calling. Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Reverend Dolly speaking. Good evening.
Hello,
Good.
good evening, ma.
Bless you. Bless you. How can we help you? Hello. Tell us your name. Where you're.
Hello, ma. Can you hear me, ma?
We can hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Go on. Fire on. Fire on. Hello. I think we've lost the caller. Right. So we've got two ladies. Men, where are you? Jump inside. Jump inside. We have women that wants to marry. You will marry by fire, by force. All this business that you are going to do secret business behind, no more. Good evening. Hold on, sorry. Hello.
Fisayo, good evening, ma.
Good evening. Good evening. How are you?
Okay. I'm very fine, ma. Thank you very much.
Bless you. How old are you, Fisayo?
My name is Fisayo Ajidele. I'm 36 years old.
36 years.
I'm a master's degree holder.
Master's degree holder. See, all of you that are well read in Nigeria, this is a master's degree holder. Yes. Have you been married before?
I'm a Nigerian. I live in Nigeria, in Lagos to be precise.
Okay.
That's all.
You've not. Have you?
So, Auntie, what? Okay, I can hear you.
Do you have children?
No, ma, I'm single. Never had kids.
Okay. Not married. This is a chassis sister, 36-year-old, master's degree older, Nigerian lady, babe, fine babe. If you see a picture on WhatsApp like this, she's shining. Men, get inside. Stop all this shenanigans. You have to marry. Godly women, they are there. We are praying. Every day you are going to the mountain, you are going to oil, they are there. They are there. Open your eyes. I will vet them for you. One of the things I do is I will vet, find out to know you are who we say you are before I match you. Thank you, Fisayo. Say hello on WhatsApp, your number, so that if anybody calls, I will let you know. Thank you so much, Fisayo.
All right.
Bless you, my darling.
All right, ma.
Bye. Good night.
Ma.
Thank you.
Please, ma.
Yes, ma.
Okay, ma. I was suggesting a platform. It's called maybe after the program, you can download it. It's called Clubhouse.
Okay.
It's more or less like a interact. It's better for things like this because when you create, it's like when you want to have a meeting with people, maybe like on Google Meet.
Yeah.
When you create a password, you can put the password out there. Then everybody will join. People will join. They will be able to see each other.
You see, as good as those platforms are, I have a dating site. If you go to mygodlyspouse.com, you see the issue with that is we're trying to vet the real ones. Everybody will just join. The golos will join again. I know them. At the end of the day,
this one, you might create password, so you only put it out on your platform. People will join. People that are on My Godly Spouse now can join. Outsiders might not join, except you access to invite people. You understand? So It's when we have the passport that we can join.
Okay, we'll try it, but
it's a better platform.
We'll
like
try.
Everybody, we can all introduce each other if we want to. You understand? So it's better than when we call. People can even interact better like that. And after the project 1 hour, they fix. After the 1 hour, the thing will just go off again. So I just feel it's a better one for stuff like this.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma.
Bless you. That's a good. I'll Google it. I'll find it, and I'll update it. Definitely, we're going to use it. Definitely, but I don't want gigolos on my. Please, because we will fight. I don't want to go. If you are not ready to marry or long over, please don't come on my platform. Or long please go out to other platforms. By the grace of God, I'm not taking anything from me. I'm doing this as God has led me. I want men that are ready to marry and women that are ready to marry. In fact, this next year, by the grace of God, I'm conducting a marriage now in November, by the grace of God. Next year, I want to do at least 10 marriages. At least. Let me not be too ambitious. At least 10, by the grace of God, on this platform. And I want serious-minded people. By fire, by force. The Lord will help us all. Thank you very much, Fisayo. Good night. I will check that thing and I'll work on it. Bless you, my darling. Bye. Bye.
Thank you, ma.
You're welcome. Bye. Okay. Somebody asked a question. Ma. His name is he said his name is Ademola Absalam. Ma, ask the ladies if truly they need a husband, because most of ladies are looking for husband. Why are you two not husband? You two should have bank inside your pockets now. See, there are two categories of women. One of the things I find that truly, and we'll talk about it next week, is most of these singles are looking for soft landings. Yeah, I call them soft landings. Some men, as you're speaking as well, some of these men are just looking for soft landing. They're looking for, one of them said to me, if is the woman now, I should be the woman they are holding now, just kidding now. No, they know what they want. So I will ask, but my ladies that I'm going to introduce, and most of the ladies on my platform, they want husbands. They're virtuous women that let me tell you something, most of these women are, self-employed or employed and doing well. They are doing well. You will even compete with them, to be honest with you. So they are, but for the ladies that are looking for husband, you to go and be wife bank yourself. Don't be husband. It's husband and wife we are looking for. Gigolos will join, that's what I was trying to say. You see, all these platforms, the ones that will connect here or will contact me, they know me, I will vet them. You see, but when you do such platform, when I did my unashamed single on WhatsApp, they all joined in. They were sending link before every one of them. Most of them, there was one that was speaking to about 5 women at the same time. They're just gigolos. And they'll look and they were targeting those abroad and all these things. So they'll infiltrate it. But we can do it on the side, but I don't want to be part of what is going to be messed up. If you know you're serious, there's nothing to be shy about. Pastor, I'm looking for that 48-year-old or 50 something. You just, somebody has called. I have 2 people, like I told you, I've got 2 50s in UK, 154, the other 152. They're professional, they're okay, they've never been married and no children. And they have got Fumilola, 46. She's in Nigeria, she's a businesswoman, no children, hasn't been married. There's Fisayo, 36. She's got master's degree, Nigeria, Lagos, not married, no children. Come on, let's go. Yeah, Sister Coca said yes. So Clubhouse, okay. Clubhouse is not ideal for this. I've never used it, but heard about it. That's just for fun. Did you hear that? Somebody already said Clubhouse is for fun, and that's one of the things I know. All these things don't really yield, and it's just a waste of time. And I don't want to do something that's going to waste my time. I feel traditional matchmaking, that's good idea, Fisayo. Traditional good matchmaking does work. Okay, now I think we're going to get your selves ready. Next week we're going to do part 2. Is matchmaking all true until the Lord say I should stop and gives me something else to talk about? But I have a burden, and I please stop being shy, singles. Inbox me, call in, tell your friends, your single friends, if you have a single boyfriend or single girlfriend, as in friend, not nothing intimate, and then tell them, because you never know, the person may not be for you, but maybe for somebody else. They come on this platform and they will hear. Let us kind of spread this out. Let us help ourselves. One person will know one person. Like I said, I'm officiating in a marriage in November by the grace of God, and I'm excited. Good things happening, and I pray next year at least on this platform I want to marry, except those that you will not be able to travel down. But even if I'm not there physically, spiritually and virtually, I'll be there. But I want to be there, part of the officiating, or even part of just thanking God on your behalf. And so shall it be. Mighty God, we thank you for a time like this. We have discussed and I've said all you have put in my heart tonight. Lord, it looks like we're joking, but we're having an appointment with destiny. It's a time like this for your daughters not to born and for your sons not to born. It is clear that it's not good for a man, according to your word, to be lonely. Loneliness is not good. It makes us do things that we are not proud of. It makes us cheapen ourselves. We do a lot of things. So it is essential for our singles, as long as they desire, those that desire to get married. Holy Spirit of God, I commit them into your hand. As many burden and barriers, shadows clouding people's eyes, imaginations of their heart, of their mind, that's preventing them from seeing the right thing. Pictures, unnecessary pictures that put in their mind and their body, that thinking this is not going to happen. Father, we cast it down, we pull it out in the mighty name of Jesus. I release your grace and bless as many are connected tonight. Lord, if you can do my own, you will do their own. As many that are connected tonight, Lord, that want a fresh start, that have not even had any start in life, Lord, I pray that your blessing will be upon them tonight. I pray that you will be connected to your bone wherever the man or the woman is. The Lord will connect you. If you desire it, you have it. Because you envision it, you will see it. You will hold it, and then we will rejoice with you. So shall it be. Father, let there be rattling together. Let there be shaking together of bones. Let it attract each other, Lord. Let your name be glorified. Thank you, mighty God. Thank you, Alpha and Omega. Father, we worship you. I release the peace of God upon you. Yeah, in Jesus' name. No, that's not true. Clubber is not only for fun. Some people say it's for fun. Some people say it's not for fun. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for staying tuned. We exceeded the time, but for a time like this, for singles, we need to please let all the singles around you know. Give them the time. It's 8:30 on Wednesdays. Let them add me on Facebook or whatever, and let us please break this circle of loneliness. Please, people are getting married every day. People are getting married, they are meeting people. So the Lord will give us a new beginning. For those that contacted me, I will make a list maybe tomorrow or Friday, and I'll put it on the Facebook. I won't write your name. Just say 46-year-old in Nigeria, single. I used to do it so much before. But when on serious people started contacting me, it's just like a 20-something-year-old will be contacting me that 50-something-year-old woman. I need that. Like, you are marrying your mother. Sometimes I'm like very strict with them. That's true. Hey, did you not say she's single? So if she's single, she doesn't. You think people, because they're single, they're desperate? No, we are not desperate. Time. We're waiting for God's time, and it will surely come. The Lord bless you, honor you, and make his face to shine upon you. Thank you for joining me tonight. See you next Wednesday for part 2. Please spread the word. We are finding a spouse, and we will get it. This year and next year is our year by his grace. If you meet somebody this year, definitely we are marrying next year. But there's nothing stopping you from marrying this year. You can marry within 2 months, 3 months. It doesn't take the time. It takes God. Shalom, and God bless you. God bless you, everyone. Thank you.